Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today I bring you a video on the USS Iowa. Yeah, I know it's been a long time. Iowa's been out since day one of the game, and here I am just recording a video on her. But I'll have a really fun and beautifully demonstrated game of Iowa's absolutely massive 16-inch guns and them putting hurt on quite a few targets. So with that, let's quickly go over the build. I am running the spotter plane, and this is kind of why I waited to record the Iowa video, because I prefer spotter plane to the fighter. Fighters don't give you much in terms of anything. Basically, they give you a little bit of spotting, but it's kind of useless. The spotter plane actually gives you a beautiful 21, adds to the 11%, so 21% shell grouping, which means you get stupidly tight shotguns. You're not shotgun, but a stupidly tight spread with your shot. Extra range, the booster, the American camouflage stars and stripes, because you know, gotta salute that American camo. No upgrades on it besides just the 4 that you normally pick up: main battery, steering gear, target acquisition, and then I prefer plotting room over the main battery because I don't care about reload time really. When I'm gonna get a stupid tight spread, that means I'm not gonna have to worry about anything. And the upgrade pattern, this doesn't matter really. The HP pool is nice. Speed can be useful. That would have helped out in the game that I'm going to show you guys here. And the targeting system would have helped out as well. So yeah, all the upgrades on Iowa really do make it solid. Overview, long reach, pretty fast, big guns, you know, everything Iowa's kind of known for. 6 ships in the class, entered service 1943, and a very iconic ship that a lot of people in the US know. And Commander William Sims. Sims has quite a nice skill of getting you a little bit extra HP per tier. I'm only running Cunningham, don't have the 11 yet. When you pick up the 11, it really depends on who you want. Really, there's a lot of different commanders you could pick up. Like, for instance, you could take Tilhard for, actually not Tilhard, what am I thinking? Nelson to decrease damage to your battleship. You could take the main battery traverse speed and reload time, which is beautiful. Dispersion of shells is nice. You could take Hipper for the secondary range. Silax for that, because you already have super heavy AP, that you're just going to be amazing. You could take the double HP and pick up even more HP, which is some people's preferred playstyle. I'm not one of them. You could take the Robert Jabal, the French commander, if I could speak, and take a huge AP multiplier penetration, just absolutely dominate ships when you even hit their citadels. And then you could take the Russians and then kind of just turn your battleship into a weird off hybrid kind of ship. The traverse speed would be nice from Kendrov though, so yeah. With that, running kind of a standard battleship build: Cannoneer, dry braiding Gilbrets, Marksman, reaching out, and I'm going to take Wool to rebuild because I want the extra HP, and I would prefer the repair party. So yeah. And with that, let's just get right into it. So yeah, guys, we got a match on Tear of the Desert, which is always fun. Tear of the Desert is one of the new maps added in this update, and this is actually one of my first times playing on it. I think this is my second or third time actually playing on Tears of the Desert. I love the lighting engine that they added with Tears of the Desert. It makes Iowa look oh so beautiful. We do have quite a few. We have a Bismarck, which is our big concern. Mogami has big torpedoes as well, so yeah. We got a few we have a few dangerous targets to take out. I'm going to make a move to Cap C is what the opening's going to be. And first thing I come to notice is both my teammates that should be next to me are AFK. Great to note. gonna give the good luck using the new scroll wheels. I really do like the new social wheel. There's a few things that I feel are left out that would be nice, but I can't really complain about it. Gonna request for some support because I'm not gonna get it from the people on my side, apparently. Thank you, New Orleans, for at least recognizing it. And we're gonna push C. You can see the New Orleans is coming in across the battlefield to help us. The Prince Eugen trying to acknowledge as well, seeing if I'll thank him. He's going the other way, so it's going to be kind of fun to see how this goes. Shores coming across the middle. This is going to hurt him. The 11% dispersion. I gave it a little too much lead. There could have been better lead given on the shot, but that dispersion is going to only get me one shell. The normal dispersion is kind of okay, but there's definitely better dispersion. Mogami here taking a good shot. Gonna catch fire. HE shells. Japanese HE is hits kind of hard. High fire chance. Kind of like the British in that regard, but take a shot, not realizing that the mountain's there, hoping dispersion doesn't screw me over, but it does. The Bismarck, though, firing at pretty close to maximum range. Turtleback armor doesn't protect you at that range, surprisingly, but he's going to get away with my dispersion, just landing all around him. And we're going to slowly approach this island, and by slowly I mean hitting about 15 knots, which isn't bad. 14. The Shores wants to take a second shot at me, and American dispersion here. That dispersion room absolutely demolishing the rest of his HP pool. Hits 22 knots here. I'm actually going to start preparing to slow down. That's a Wichita, more than likely. The Bismarck here, trying to take a few pop shots. The island gives me cover. This Bismarck here giving me a lot of broadside to shoot at. And you'll note that it's going to hurt. He's kind of holding out at a range that I don't need to worry about him. Mogami I'm kind of watching out for just in case he tries to come across the front, because if he does, he'll torp me. Bismarck again just kind of giving me all this broadside, and I'm watching him to see if he's going to shoot at me. It doesn't seem like he's aiming at me. Mainly because I think he realized he can't hit me. Put the spotter plane up in the air because that dispersion grouping is absolutely killer. Huge, kind of big hit, but could have been better. You know what, I'm already at 40,000 damage with one ship sunk. Sadly, this is going to be... I don't have enough reload speed to make use of a second shot on the fighter plane, which you could say is kind of a doubt on the spotter, which is kind of bad. But what you don't realize is while the spotter is still returning, you do get the buff from it. So I'm going to make whole use of this and just eat a chunk out of that Bismarck again. The other side, Prince Eugen got a Wichita, which is nice. Not nice for us because I want the extra damage, but still. Gonna take another shot at the Bismarck, who for some reason isn't paying attention to the fact that we're here. And I'm just gonna drop another huge salvo. I finally come to realize that my team is actually, those teammates who were AFK are now actually pushing, which is nice. We have controlled B and C, enemies have A and D. So we have... It's kind of even here actually, but this flank here is absolutely being crushed by our side. Bismarck gives me our nose. And with that, I'm also going to start slowly speeding up. Not going to take too much speed. The Bismarck nose is armored, so I'm not going to hit a citadel, sadly. I know this, and I'm just going to get the one shell through the superstructure, which is a nice penetration. The Bismarck still's got a really good angle on me, but she's just going to burn out here. So I'm not going to get the kill. Cleveland gets the kill. Secondary gets one nip on me. I'm going to slowly start to crawl forward. And we're going to see what happens here. And, I'm spotted. Oh no, never mind, I'm not. Oh, wait. I know there's something here. I'm going to start slowing down again. And right around this corner... Hey, what's that but a Mogami, who's giving me quite a touch of broadside. The weird thing is the rear turret's the only thing that gets a nice hit. Wichita firing still. Just so you know, you never want to give a 16-inch gun in your nose on a Mogami. And this man is just about to realize it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The nose of the Mogami, and here's the huge hit on the Mogami through the nose. 81,000 damage, and this Mogami is still pushing in with his nose. He thinks he's going to get away with it. I'm going to pop the damage control now. And I'm not going to have to worry about another fire. My secondaries start to pick up now that he's entered range. And 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, Mogami. Front two guns. Absolutely killed the Mogami. 90,000 damage, 560. I'm going to start to peek up. And you'll note the enemy's only got 3 enemies left. It's the Wichita, Colorado, I think, and some destroyer. I'm not going to end up worried too much about it, mainly because I'm never going to get to run into many of them. The Wichita I'm going to take a few pop shots at. Not realizing my rear gun is still behind the island. And I'm just going to slowly crawl up. Wichita holding a fairly decent course. I probably undershot this. Yeah, I did slightly. I'm going to correct for it. Hopefully get him the next shot I'm able to take. Nope, never mind, he's behind an island, so my rear gun won't be able to get that shot off. And by then, he's already disappeared. So while we're at this, we're going to start to push D now, because if we lose that flank, which is held by 2 battleships, we'll take the cap. It's just the cruiser and the battleship now. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to take it. Our team's in A. I'm pushing D. We might be able to take all 4 caps. Best guess is we will. The cruiser is pushing outside D, so... yeah, he's already outside D cap. And I'm going to take a shot. This normal dispersion, I'm not going to pop another fighter, a spotter plane, so I could. I just don't want to wait out the cooldown, and if I get into range of the battleship, it's a lot better of a fight from me. So Wichita is coming broadside to us. I'm not going to have the reload time to take advantage of that. You'll see whatever's over my shoulder is definitely trying to pop shots at him, causing him to angle away. Try to use that angle a little bit faster than I originally anticipated, and the dispersion is dictatably not. American dispersion sometimes can just be the life or the death of your shot. As you can see, dispersion, the 2 shells that were in a fairly good trajectory to him miss. The Nelson here is decidedly had enough of this Wichita, and I'm going to look away. And when I look back, Wichita suddenly has a lot less health. And so I'm saying, Wichita suddenly doesn't look like such a juicy target. You'll note I'm also keeping my nose towards the opposing battleship, just in case I'm within his range. Probably not, by any chance. The Sinop rams the Wichita, gets a diehard medal. And yeah, we're just going to slowly continue pushing. The Wichita does get a high caliber for the flood. It decidedly noticed the Colorado has very little of his HP. probably in a prolonged duel with the Nelson. So I'm just going to push in, and American dispersion is quite a deciding factor in seeing how the rest of this goes. Colorado holding quite a steady course forward. His guns aimed. And so we're just going to sit here and take the cap, but not before I take a prop shot. And American dispersion says everything goes around him. Quite common. I'm going to start to turn broadside. We don't take a cap, and that's probably just because the team was more. Colorado gets her high caliber medal. And there she goes. I'm going to take a last shot. And yeah, that's the game for you. Where do we place on the team? 90,000 damage, good medals, and we're first on the team, that's right. And we roll with the big stick. That's all I got for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.